Afternoon and welcome once again to the Sparkassen Park in Mönchengladbach. The two classification games of the day have been completed and now it's time for the main events. The semi-finals. Who will win and progress to Sunday's final? The contenders in this one, well, arguably the greatest sports team in the world ever. The Netherlands women take on Spain. Nobody expects them to win. That sounds really harsh, but with all the stats that we talked about, they're going to score first though. What a start, what a touch, exactly what Spain needed as Patricia Alvarez with a little reverse touch in front of the goalkeeper Josephine Koning. Delight etched on her face, a fabulous touch, reverse ball behind her right foot through the goalkeeper's legs, and Spain lead. Patricia Alvarez scores the first. Spain 1, the Netherlands 0.
Yeah, Patricia Alvarez was so cheeky before already. Like, she's always busy and she's very creative. Loses balance a little. That's why it goes high.
Left Castle Janssen in and whipped around. She is so good at that. The long pull and then the right hand, almost a finger flick forwards into the bottom corner. Second attempt for Janssen. First goal for Janssen. Netherlands 1, Spain 1.
And it's in the same corner, but just more into place as she takes the second one, and Perez goes down with leg and stick there. Yeah, and it's a bummer. She saved the first one and went off high. That's why we have the second one, but it's a great achievement. She saved the first one already.
Cool. Double team near Castle. Janssen in again and slides that one. Powerful, direct, so deliberate to go to the goalkeeper's left-hand side. Must have come through the running block to get to that point. Kibbe Janssen with the second. Netherlands 2, Spain 1.
Yeah, and just pulling it around the first runner. So hard to see for the postie and the keeper then also, because the first runner is blocking their view, and even if she didn't, it was just a strong flick once again. And that's part of why the Dutch team is so successful, because they just deliver.
Top scorer against Spain, however, in all records. Opportunity again for her third, finds her third. What's that, her fourth opportunity from the top. Such power, such pace, a little bit of a lift on that one, which makes it harder for Clara Perez. She can't drive her hand down into the turf, into the left-hand side netting. Dad looks on proudly. Netherlands 3, Spain 1, Kibbe Janssen hat-trick.
Yeah, and that's what we just talked about. Perez is now not sure whether she can focus on her own side. In fact, the Spanish defense changed their tactics. They're running with a so-called wall, so two runners running high in order to block Kibbe Janssen, giving up the second runner, who's usually a little lower for the forehand tip-in. I was about to say, I think Jochems couldn't care less as they see their way through to the final.
Into the edge of the circle. Will there be enough seconds? What a tackle. Option now. Back stick. And the Netherlands aren't able to add to their 3. It was the counter-attack run from Freke Moos down the middle of the pitch. However, it's the player in shot with 3 goals from penalty corners that made the difference in this game after Patricia Alvarez had opened the scoring for